The question I get asked a lot is, how do you wash dreads? Especially if you don't have a shower, which I don't. So I start off by running my bath, which is what that noise you can hear in the background. And then I stick in a bath soak. This is an indulgent one. Moroccan Sunset and Golden Argan Oil. Indulgent Spa Bath Soak. Lovely. So I put a splosh of that in. Move out the way, please. It's alright, I've got a 5-year-old helping me. And then I put a squirt of baby oil in my bath water. Okay? And then all I do is I get in, I have a bath as per normal. And then I use a shampoo bar. Okay? So I'm going to get in, I'm going to wet my hair, and then what I will do is I'll get the shampoo bar and I will rub it all over my hair to make my scalp really, really soapy. And then I rub down on my dreads as well. I don't remove any of the jewellery in my hair, the beads or anything that I've got in my hair. I don't remove any of it. It all stays in there for the washing process. Then after that, I lie down in the bath and I go swish, 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 backwards and forwards until all the soap's out of my hair. Then I use a lightening shampoo because I'm trying to get it lighter than what it is.
That's how much. That's the number I am.
It's popping all my bubbles. Yeah, and then I use a lightening shampoo because I'm trying to actually lighten it, but it doesn't seem to be working, so I might give up with that. But that's literally it. All you do is you lie down
and
get your hair wet.
And you relax.
And relax.
Yeah.
So I've been asked why I put oil and the bath soap and all that in the bath, and does it not cause residue? It never has on mine. I've had dreaded hair for about 10 years now. Dreadheads as a rule don't use conditioning products because it can slow the rate of dreading. But your hair will dry out. You know, if you've been used to using products that soften your hair and all that lot, and plus your hair does need conditioning from time to time, it helps it. So I stick a little bit of baby oil in my bath. I sit in the bath and I wash before I do my hair and all of that lot. So the majority of it is actually on my skin. I get very, very little of it in my hair. But yeah, I swish my hair about, I get it all soaking wet. And then, it's very hard to do with one hand when you're in the bath. And then all you do, this is a Lush Scenic shampoo bar. This is what I'm using currently. This is quite a good one because it contains like C products, which are really good for tightening your hair. And then all you do is you just choose an area and you rub like you do with ordinary soap on your body, yeah? And you just rub, rub, rub in all the bits in between. Helps to dip it back in the water every now and then just to keep the suds flowing. I go around like that in a circular motion just to get it really, and I like it really nice and soapy because then my hair feels really, really clean. And then once you've done it, give it a good massage. You see how soapy that all is. And then I will rub the soap down the length. So I just hold it and then I just rub the soap up and down the dreads really. So I'll keep doing that and then I'll be back. I might find it helpful to prop a mirror up somewhere so you can actually see once you've got all the soap in. I have got soap in, but I've been sat here for a minute or two. Once you've done it and you've rubbed down your dreads as well, give it a good, you know, give your scalp a good massage. That promotes growth in your hair and it also helps any knotting up that you need to have done. So really, you know, give it a good old rub around. And then you literally just get, yeah, squeezing helps as well. It helps get the soap in. You can see the soap coming out. Ooh. Yeah, gets it all inside and you can hear it when you pat. It makes like a squelchy, bubbly noise, is the only way I can describe it. And then when you're done and you're happy that your hair is sufficiently clean, you just lay back down in the water and give it a good swish. No, my hair is not dirty. That is just soap coming off my hair. I wash my hair every week, so it's perfectly clean actually. It's squeaky clean. And you just swish and swish and swish and swish and swish until all the soap is gone. You see all my beads floating about in the water. When you're done, come up and squish it. See, that's wet hair, not soapy hair, that sound. You can look at it as well. So there's a little bit of soap in there still, see? So when you put your head back underwater as well as swishing it, squeeze it as well to get all the soap and that lot. I'm sorry it looks like I'm looking over there, it's because my camera's actually down there. Yeah, squeeze it like that, but under the water to help, you know, get the soap out and the water through, and keep doing that until your hair runs clean. I've now put the lightening shampoo on my hair. I didn't show you any of that because it's a liquid shampoo and it's quite frankly messy, and I'm holding my phone with the other hand. So yeah, I use a mirror. I've got a mirror just over there, and I look in it as I spread it just to make sure it's, you know, quite evenly on and all of that lot. And according to the instructions, now you just sit and wait for 5 minutes and it's supposed to start lightening your hair. I've used nearly an entire bottle since I got it. I've probably got about one more wash left in it. There's not fuck all yet, but there you go. I might just give up with that one. But I bought 2 bottles and they were cheap on Amazon. It's Provoke, it's a cheap one, which is probably why it's not doing much. So yeah, we'll see. But that's what that is it. And then I rinse it out the same way as I rinsed it out before. And then what I do is I wrap my hair, I squeeze it to get all the excess water out, and then I wrap my hair in a towel for about 10 minutes or so just to help soak out any, or draw out any excess water. And then I leave it. I just take the towel off and I leave my hair to dry naturally. I don't use a hairdryer or anything. Dreads about this thick and thinner, about this length, take in the summer, well, sometimes I've been outside and they've dried in about half an hour, but you know, normally they take a few hours to dry. My previous set, which were big chunky dreads and were down to my waist, took 9 hours to dry, which is why they didn't get washed very often, quite simply because it takes so long, and you run the risk of mould growing inside your hair from it being damp all the time if you wash it frequently. I'm not saying it was skanky or anything, it's just like I washed it maybe once every 10 days to 2 weeks. But because I don't use product in my hair other than cleaning agents and a little bit of oil to condition it, I don't get a residue builder. This is why it's important to not use product to create your dreads or maintain your dreads. If you use a wax or a similar binding agent, and I've heard of all sorts of, I've heard of glue, honey, all sorts of weird things. Now you imagine that's going to end up inside of there. Okay, now shampoo, you can squeeze that out and you can wash that out. A sticky agent, don't play with your Lego in the sink, you'll lose it. Sorry, I've just realised he's got Lego in the sink. Go on out in the hall. A sticky agent is going to stay inside the dreadlock itself, in the core of the dreadlock, and it will attract lint and dirt, and because it's sticky, it's a binding agent, whether it's a glue or honey or wax or any, you know. Get a candle, okay? You want proof of this? Get a candle, rub the shiny off the outside of the candle, and then rub the candle over your carpet. Even after you've freshly hoovered it, rub the candle over your carpet. Go and rub the candle on your bed, on your pillow, rub it on your head, and then look at the candle, see how much dirt is on that. Now if that wax is inside your dreadlocks, it's going to attract all that shit, and all that shit is going to be inside your dreads. And that's why people who use those products are just asking for nasty, nasty dreads, nasty dreads. My dreads are really clean. I wash them once a week. I'm very, very careful not to, you know, like I don't use glitter hairspray, or, you know, I didn't when it was a thing. I don't use stuff like that in my hair. I occasionally spritz a little bit of perfume on my hair if I'm going out. But then if I'm going out, you know, as in on a night out or a date or something, I'll have freshly washed dreads anyway. Trouble getting the soap out of your hair, especially if you're using a liquid soap like that purple stuff, or tea gel, or a Dolly Locks, I know is a liquid one. If you're having trouble getting it out of your hair, you know, you've rinsed and you've squished and you've rinsed, for fuck's sake, this is never ending stuff. Fill up a jug of cold water and pour that over your head. Yeah, it's slightly unpleasant, but cold water kills the soap suds quicker than hot water does. Yeah, and if you pour a couple of jugs of cold water over your head, not only will it help get all the soap out, but it also help close your hair follicles, which will stop your hair being quite so frizzy if you're like me and you have frizzy dreads. I always forget to do that until after I've done this, and that's wrapped my head in a towel. So yeah, that's why I have frizzy dreads. There you go, all done. So why do I use a bathtub and not a shower? Well, first off, I don't actually have a shower. And second off, when I first started my dreads way back when, I did have a shower, and I used to find that I would wash my hair, and then when I rinsed it, it just felt like it was all loosening. Yeah, and it just felt like that using a shower delayed the actual dreading process. So how do you know if you've got all the soap out of your hair? That's one question I've been asked quite a lot. Wash your hair, put soap in it, squeeze it. Listen to the sound that it makes. It makes a certain type of sound. You can hear the soap. Yeah, pat it. You can hear the soap in your hair. Learn what that sound sounds like. Then rinse your hair as best you can, and then do it again. Squeeze your hair, pat it, and listen to how it sounds. It sounds different. It feels different as well. Your hair will feel different when it is actually completely clean. I've now rinsed out all of the purple shampoo. Let it dry a little bit, and I'm now sitting outside. And there's one thing I will say about thinner dreads: they don't have to dry a lot quicker. My last set were a lot thicker than this, and they used to take absolutely ages to dry. This set does dry a lot quicker. It does help that it's summer as well, but yeah. So if you are thinking about dreads, what should you know? Well, there's a noisy aeroplane going overhead. Not that that's important, but there you go. Sorry about that. So, if you want neat, tidy, lovely dreads, and you're lazy, dreads are not for you. Unless you're willing to pay somebody to do maintenance on your dreads, which is expensive, every couple of months or so. And what that entails is 2 or 3 hours sitting in front of somebody who works on your roots with a crochet hook. That is so you don't have things like this, all this loose hair. Now, my dreads are 3 months old. This set is 3 months old. I had them done 3 months ago, and I've got a ton of loose hair, absolutely, especially at the back. Let you see where all the loose hair is sticking out and all of that lot.
I made some ice cream first.
If you cannot be bothered to get your hair, if you want neat dreads but maintaining them is not something you want to do, then dreads are not for you. If you want an easy hairstyle that you do not have to bother with, but you want it neat and tidy, dreads are not for you. If you want an easy hairstyle that you don't have to bother with and you don't give a shit if you've got loose, flyaway, messy hair, then go for it. You do need to wash your dreads, okay? This whole dreads are dirty thing really, really boils my piss, quite frankly. My dreads aren't dirty. You've just seen actually how much effort I put into keeping my hair clean. And you only saw a fraction of it. You know, you didn't see all the rinsing and all of that lot. Do not put binding products in your hair to create your dreads, because that will make your dreads dirty and they will smell. Wash your hair. Dreads are knots, okay? They're a series of knots all knotted together, which is what makes the dreadlocks. If your hair is dirty and greasy, it makes it harder to knot, okay? Get a piece of cotton thread, you know, about 1 metre or so. cut it off. And now roll it about in your hands, roll it about all over the place. It will want to knot up, okay? If you've ever sewn anything by hand, you'll know that, you know, the long thread, it knots up and it's a pain in the bum and all that lot. Now try that with a piece of silk thread. It's so much harder to knot up because it's slippery, okay? So you want clean hair to dread, okay? Not only that, but, you know, what do you want dirty hair for? I don't know why people think dreadheads have dirty hair. It's skanky, okay? Keep your hair clean. It's not that hard. I've probably been in the bath.
Here's your ice cream, Mummy.
Thank you very much. I've probably been in the bath half an hour.
Here's your spoon for the ice cream.
I only spend probably about an extra 10 minutes or so in the bath with dreaded hair than I do without dreaded hair, and that's probably because I'm very meticulous about how I wash my hair. And I'm using 2 shampoos. I use the shampoo to clean it, the shampoo bar, and then I use that lightening shampoo on it afterwards. I've just actually found somebody who makes that stuff in a bar, so I might actually give that a try because I think that might be easier to use. But yeah, you know, if you have any comments or questions, please do feel free to leave them down below. Sorry, this is a bit disjointed. I'm sort of thinking of it as I'm going along. I didn't plan this out. It was just a spur of the moment thing. Yeah, so if there's anything you want to know or any comments you've got to make, you know, keep them nice. Yeah, there's no need to be nasty. If you don't like dreadlocks, jog on. If you have genuine questions that you want answers to, leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them. Thank you so much for joining Daryl and I today.
Put your thumbs up.
Thumbs up, comments and kisses down below. Click the book and you will be subscribed, and if you hit the bell and click all, you will then be notified when we upload new content. Take it easy, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Goodbye.